Newly elected committee wants to enhance the image of the organization, and they want to change the perception which has been created in the marketplace over a period of time. And as we all know, you all have been our partners for a period of time, over a period of time, and being partners, you all will always want to associate with an organization which will create a good perception in the marketplace. Whilst thanking you all being partners of this organization and being contributing towards the development of the organization and the game, I would like to ask our president to take you through the vision of the organization for the future and how we want to move forward in future whilst obtaining support from you all. Thank you once again. Thank you for being present here today with such short notice. I'm sure that you all have a lot of other commitments, and I would like the president to address you all expressing your vision.
Good morning, everybody. I start from the extreme left table. The extreme left, we have Mr. Shashika Senra. He's the Senior Manager, Government Enterprise Business of...
We thought it is fit to invite our sponsors who are our partners, who are working with the Sri Lanka cricket. There are a few reasons why we thought of meeting us, all of you all, early as we can. So once again, thank you so much. Being Friday morning, we wouldn't take long. We were expecting everyone to be here at 10:30 and then start at 10:45 the most, which we have done so. We think about next 30 minutes we can conclude, because all of you are very important people who take decisions in your respective organizations. You've got to leave early as you can. And I didn't realize we are at the middle of a noisy cricket match at the time. We fixed the time and the place. In any way, it's a blessing, because we are at a real life proper band and big match atmosphere. We are talking cricket, so I think nothing to beat that atmosphere. Nevertheless, I hope we can tolerate the children are enjoying the Thursday Nisipatana. I was invited to grace the occasion for the award ceremony tomorrow. I said no, I'll come for the opening ceremony. I'm not too sure. By the time you come to the second day evening, the boys and the whole boys and the game will be healthy for me to hang around, because that's the way the big matches have been played. So nevertheless, we are looking at Sri Lanka cricket, and for what we are now, what we have been and where we want to be and so forth. I think in this room, if we take all your brains together, experience together, I don't think anyone can beat the knowledge, experience what you all are possessing, can match by any other sports body in the world, or especially in Asia. So I'm happy you all are under one roof with us this morning for us to take off our next journey. I must say, I first came into this building in 1995 as the Vice President, and we didn't have much facilities then. We had one electric typewriter with a golf ball style, one small window, air condition upstairs. We had 3 people working full time, and most of them were working volunteer. But we have come a long way from since then. If you look at, I was then the president of the cricket board thrice, so 4 times elected, and then I was away for almost a decade. And when I came back, I was a little shocked and a little sad, to be very frank with you. Because over the last 3-4 weeks, we got elected on the 3rd, we assumed duty, I think 4th or 5th of January. We are still in the month of February, 5 weeks down the line, or 6 weeks. I was there in Bangladesh and met few of India. All the full member countries used to look up to Asia, as Sri Lanka as the most powerful, vibrant cricket board. And especially, you remember people like Tony Greig and top commentators praising Sri Lanka cricket, even though we were having a war going on. But our game was managed well. We had a kind of approach which people were so happy about. The way we played the game, approach, the administration, we were leading in Asia. Now, when you go to Bangladesh, the cricket boards have improved. You go to the cricket board, it's like a 5-star hotel. And you go to venues in India, they are matching with any world-class venue in Australia or even in England. Things have gone so fast and we have been struggling. We have taken our priorities elsewhere, and then I think as a result, I can't see anything which can be satisfied that all of us can be proud of as at this moment of time. That's my real feeling. So we decided to embark on a restructured SLC, Sri Lanka Cricket. But I'm confident because we were in the same situation far back in '95. Not even as good as what we are now. We were worse than this. We didn't have full-time professional coach. We got Dave Watmore on board. We had a divided team at that time, and we managed to put the team together. We transformed it, and we started winning the game matches, and we were sustaining for a while. 1996, 7, 8, 10, 2000. We were holding on to it. By looking at it, I think we are almost at the same level, but it's better. If you ask financially how our situation is at the moment, we can survive this year, but we are going to be much better year after, and we can sustain and develop. I don't see a big problem with regard to the economics of the Sri Lanka cricket. We can manage. That's our advantage at this moment of time. When we have decided to restructure, I remember we used to call this institute Board of Control for Cricket in Sri Lanka. It was like a department in the government. So we changed the logo with a meaning. We changed the name Sri Lanka Cricket because we wanted to be like you. We wanted people to look up to Sri Lanka Cricket like Dialogue, like Bobitel, like you name it, a corporate partner in the society. We were like a CTB. We were treated like just another department in the marketplace. We changed in 2003. And we gave a new life to Sri Lanka cricket. It was not any longer to be Board of Control for Cricket in Sri Lanka. So we wanted to incorporate at that time Sri Lanka Cricket International Private Limited, a public quoted company, have a BOIR under SLC. All our foreign remittance or revenues coming in to be as our corporate subsidiary with our tax benefits and so forth, but that has not taken any further beyond 2004. So now we are in 2016. We believe we must have 6 departments. We have embarked on that restructuring, keeping in mind, looked at our priority. Our priority is international cricket. So we have a separate unit, a department on international cricket. Then we can do nothing without having proper local cricket. So we have a local cricket called domestic cricket, so that's our department 2. Then we know we can't do much about it unless we invest into development. So we have a department for development. So international, domestic, development. Then we need to make sure we have proper finances. So we have the finance department. We call the unit separately for the finances. And then we need to make sure we admin. So we have a admin as another unit. So we have 5 units like that: international, domestic, admin, finance. Then we can't do without corporate planning and communication. So that's our unit number 6. So we have floated this program to restructure the institute. In that we strongly believe we have to plan certain things, certain matters we can take priority and maybe be able to restore, like not having a national coach for more than a year and a half, or struggling. We fast-tracked that, got the best top 3 world, top 3 coaches who were not available at all, but we managed to break an agreement with Surrey and managed to get Graham Ford on board. Because we've taken that priority, because national team is our first priority. So I'm only giving an example. So without our winning team, we are nobody. So we got to invest into that at any cost. So we can fast track certain things. Certain things might take 2 to 3 years. Some might even take longer. So we believe in this restructure program, and we believe in inviting you all to give your honest opinion on with your experience. Be partnering with us, educating us, giving us knowledge of what you have possessed through various opportunities in your life, because we need your knowledge to be part and parcel of our next journey. So we strongly believe it doesn't matter, you can be our sponsor with 500,000 rupees or 500 million rupees. Each and every one of you are important for us to share your views with us. That's our main reason to meet this morning, and we intend to meet you again and again and again, and to be partnering with us, invite you to be partnering with us for a longer period of time. We have a plan in such a way, certain things we can't be waiting, we need to grab opportunities as well. So we are having our share of problems with regard to the team management, team fitness levels, players and whatnot. While we are embarking and repositioning our team, quite frankly, I must say in that we had 3 captains in our national squads. We had the captain leading the test team, we had a captain to test in 1 year, a T20 another captain, there are I think 2 or 3 vice captains. You can never build that way. You can never do that. You are only dividing the players, you are dividing groups and camps. That is not going to be held. So certain decisions have been taken place, might take a while to rectify. Those are very sensitive areas. So we are slowly moving into it while trying to get the best use of the players' ability at the middle of the game, and also keep them going for a longer period and to get their services for the national team and for the country. Attitudes we have to look at, the way they are fighting for the game and the way they are united as one united team, fighting together for the trophy and for the country. So we see these things which we are slowly at times, aggressively at times, moving towards it. With all this, we believe we must take the opportunity of the World Cup T20. We are returning from the Asia Cup. Hopefully we will get into the finals. We are still building the team. That's the gospel truth. The way we are playing, it could be better. We are confident that we can go into the Asia Cup finals, and if we do well, and if we can win the Asia Cup, that's a great opportunity. and we have a very tough side to beat, which is India. We have aggressive Bangladesh now playing in their home soil, and Pakistan is always talented. If you can't win Asia, it's difficult to conquer world. So the T20 World Cup is very, very important for us as current champs. So we thought before they leave for the World Cup, while we are wishing them well, we believe it's better for us to rebrand or make sure reposition Sri Lanka cricket amongst you as well as in the eyes of the public, to give that confidence. People need it, people love this game so much. I don't think Sri Lanka as cricketing nation, this game belongs to the people only in this building as president, secretary, treasurer, or only the sponsor. This game belongs to more than directly 20 million and indirectly more than 400 million people in the world. You see a game Sri Lanka is playing against the Pakistan, more than 100 million, 200 million Indians would like to see Sri Lanka is winning. You see a match against India, Sri Lanka, and the Pakistan entire nation want to see that we are winning, and they support us. So any given time we have fans following our game more than few hundred million all over the world. We have directly 20 million people, yes, but we are bigger than that as far as our opportunity and the clientele is concerned. So we want to look at the possibility of relaunching, rebranding. We are one nation, one team. We need to launch and brand our team's goodwill. Cricket board as an institute, reputation, respect. People should look up to the board. People should have confidence in the board, and they should feel we are doing our best. Players are giving their best. There are times we will lose matches, we will win matches, but the perception has to be we are the best team going into the middle. They are doing at most to win. The board is doing their best. The government is doing their best. Country as a whole, 20 million people are going to back them 100%. That is our challenge. That is where we have to be as responsible board. We have to be. So in that line of thinking, we would like to make sure when the team is going to be off the ground for the World Cup on the 8th, they're coming back on the 7th from Bangladesh, hopefully. At 8th departure, we want to be a virtual relaunch of Sri Lanka cricket for a new expectation, new hope to win the World Cup, as well as that we are on the right track. So our team sponsor Dialogue has been in touch with us. We are happy. They are committed truly from the bottom of their heart to support the game and the team. As a result, they want to partner with the board. Similarly, this opportunity of the 8th departure, we believe it's not belongs to only the team sponsor. It is not belongs to the cricket board. It's not only belongs to the people who are going to play for the country, which is their responsibility once they take off the ground. It belongs to the entire nation. So this is a game which has so much of ownership, as well as this is a game which can unite everyone. This is a game that which people would like to have their share, and the game which everyone feels it's their own. They have ownership in it. They feel so much about the feeling of the game that they want to have a say in it. If the 20 million people in this country doesn't have a feeling that this is my game, our country, our team, then who are we catering it for? If they are criticizing every action of the board, if they have been very critical about every game we play, if they are very emotional about the outcome of the game, if they have good times, bad time, in my opinion, it's a good news. It's a good sign. If they feel for it, they will speak about it. If they have no feeling for Sri Lankan cricket, if they don't have a criticism about the game, when they lose, if they can't watch the game, if it is gone to TNL, hardly in coverage, they blame the board. But that's a good thing. That means they want to watch. Yesterday I was in the parliament, they said, look, Prime Minister's brother has got the deal. What have you done as the president of the board? You have the advance, strike the deal for them. I said, no, the dialogue has been very clever, they got the rights and they subcontracted to the local vice channel. I got nothing to do with it. No, you are the president, you must stop it. We can't see from various places. Then another, actually Sunil Hazrat said, President, you are the cricket board president. If you lose few matches, you should be alright. But if you win every game, you are going to be in trouble. More matches you win, more people are going to watch, then TNL has no coverage. So, will be blamed. I'm just telling you, what does it mean? People are worried about the coverage, people are worried about the reach. Why? They want to watch the game. They want to follow the game. They have ownership in it. They have a right to know who is playing, what is this team, what is the composition, why is he not playing, why is he dropped. That's our product. If the product is having a demand, you all know much better than me. That's the best thing, the ownership of the brand should be happy. So we want to rebuild the Sri Lankan cricket. We want to rebuild our brand, which we all love. That's Sri Lanka cricket. It has ownership. We want to restart the whole thing again. And it's the ground reality. It's our responsibility. That's the responsibility that we have to give the leadership. That's what we are committed for. Our commitment is to rebrand, rebuild, to position Sri Lanka cricket undisputably. The winning team, winning combination, that team can always be challenging any nation in the world. I always say, we used to see Miss Venezuela coming from Miss World, always being Miss Venezuela card our country. This world cricket, we have abundant of talent. You go to any part of the country, who is in talent? I don't think any country playing cricket can harness the talent the way that we have structured our local cricket, the domestic cricket, the school cricket. We are blessed with various reasons. The size of the country, composition, the school structure, the distance, facilities, knowledge, awareness. We had a huge advantage for this brand. Let's make use of it for the sake of the country. And I want all of you all to be partnering and be advising us to take this country's game to a further height, and which all of you all can be proud of. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President, for your thoughts and insight as to where you want the game to be. Ladies and gentlemen, partners in cricket, it's time for you all. There are 4 mics on the table to have an interaction session.
That inspiring vision and plan for Sri Lanka cricket. We at Dialogue had always believed in our capability and our talent as a nation, and that's why we kind of portray the Sri Lanka team as Sri Lanka Pitamai, and we do actually say that Jati Katumo Pitamai. We won the world, we can win the world. We are not second to anybody else, and we do strongly believe that they are the future today, and we need to build it, we need to nurture at every point and every corner in this island. And I must, on behalf of Dialogue, really commit to that vision and being partnering you in every aspect and supporting no conditions as we have done over the years. So we will be very strongly supporting you every venture that you mentioned going forward.
Thanks for that speech, President. So we represent MAS Holdings. Unlike Dialogue, we are not a retail brand in Sri Lanka. We do not have a retail product that we sell to the country or anywhere else in the world. For us, it's really about supporting a national team. It's our support from MAS is really for the love of the nation, for the love of the game. And we'd like to see our players, as we are a clothing manufacturer, wearing something really state of the art. Like to see them perform, like to see them in attire that is second to none in the world, be it from materials that help them perform a tad bit better than their competition. And that's the support that we extend to Sri Lanka Cricket. We've been now, this is the third session that we're sponsoring clothing or playing clothing for Sri Lanka Cricket. And for us, it's really about not thinking about are the guys going to play well or not going to play well, is the team in the right place or not. It's just that we want to be a part and support the game. So that's why we are in it. We don't seek mileage as such. We just want to see how better we can partner with Sri Lanka Cricket. So that's from us. One of the things that I'd like to understand from Sri Lanka Cricket, in terms of grooming talent for the future, what are the thoughts or what we read in the media is there is no proper method or way where talent from different part of the nation is identified, groomed, supported financially or otherwise in bringing them up so that they can be the future players of the country. So I'd like to hear some thoughts on that.
I can take 2 hours. Well, we have under 13, 15, 17, 19 school structure, more than 13,000 games played. We'll take all the levels, and then we have over 20,000 students or children attending school playing school. What ideally speaking, what our plan had been, under 15 we allow the school cricket to finish, and then we pick district teams. So we have 22 districts, we should be looking at minimum of 22 teams. And then they play within the province. For example, Southern we play under 15, Gaul versus Hambathura, Gaul versus Mathura, Mathura Hambathura within the provincial, within the province inter-district. You will see outstanding player or players who are playing under 15 in the Gaul, in the school or in the college under 15. He plays for the Gaul district. Now he is playing against each other. So our under 15 will go by, hopefully by about September. We play the district late September, inter-district. So then we take the inter-provincial. So soon after the district tournament is over, we pick the provincial team. So the Gaul, Mathura, Hambathura, we pick the best 15 out of the combination. So the Mahindra College boy still play, who played for the Gaul district, now he's playing for Southern Province. Then we play inter-provincial tournament against each other. And so you will see that outstanding player playing against Southern, Eastern, Western and so forth. We right now only have 5 main teams. Then soon after that tournament is over, we intend to have a 20-member squad of under 15 by about late September. There we have structured under 19 well. What we do is we have 8 weeks of a program. We pick them in. We need 24-member squad there because ideally 12 each, at least if they play against each other. We need to give them high performance. That's about the national level batting, bowling, fielding, and on top of that their personality. And the tickets, dining, media and so forth, there's like a small academic side. So we put them for 6 to 8 weeks of a program. That's when we know at the age of 15, future national player, if they can be at provincial level and they are scored. After that grooming, we release them. We don't keep them, we release them. We try to play at least one tour, maybe to Malaysia, to India, just to give them an opportunity of playing as at the age of 15 as a national player. So we can't be playing India and so forth. We try to give them a development tour. Similarly, we want to touch that in 90, which is now annual event of women. We have. Then what happens after 90, we play similarly March, April, goes on, never stop. So those players, we know if they are poor, if they are underprivileged, if they have basic requirement, we got to look after them. Then we are assigning them to the provinces. There are 5 provinces which are up and running very well at the moment, which is Southern, Western, Central, North Central and East, Rural. So which we are happy with those 5 centers at the moment, which is signed with one international venue. So these venues with the provinces, they have been given with a district coach plus a provincial coach, and we are amalgamating. So I think if we, this was going on, it's not fair for me to say over and over again up until 2004. That's why we had a good provincial system that has not been consistent. We are relaunching that structure again, so we know those players are at that level, and we all enter their data, and then we have enhanced our IT part now, so the technology has improved. We can have all the biomechanics, movements and X-ray moves, all that. So we give a bit of advice, professional advice, how to at the age of 16, 17, 18, if he's a fast bowler, there are technical parts. How many overs you should be bowling at the nets, how you look after yourself, because there are cases on technically under the age of 15 you should not be bowling more than 6 overs of a spell the most, and then maybe 14 overs for a day for a young kid. If you, what happens if you are a fast bowler who is taking wickets, then they would like bowling 20 overs. You play 10 matches a season or whatever, by the time you come to the end of the tour season, the boy is exhausted. So then you will have, if you are having a landing point of problem with this toe, then you will have hip problems, bone reactions, and what you call he can be injured. So those professional advice not being properly being communicated and looked after. So we are taking over that part. We are working, we will take care of with the coaches and so on. So I hope I have answered your question. We are right out of the situation, you are right. We will make sure. Our simple message is every outstanding cricketer born in this country should have a fair opportunity of playing for the country. You have talent. If the system is there, he should be on his own, allowed to come forward, come through and play for the country. That's our plan. We are through. Right?
Right now we are having stadiums, those are clustered in Colombo and one is Lanka and all. We need to have stadiums there on the other part of the country also. The same thing has happened in India because I am having experience there, and it has helped a lot actually. And a lot many people, if the facilities are there also of this level, then the talent is going to bloom from that. That is one suggestion. And the number 2 is, as Lanka Indian Oil, as you know that each and every sponsor is having something or other related to the team, but we are in the oil company, we are sponsoring our team there, and we are also sponsoring this Sri Lanka cricket team, and this is for the first time, and I hope it is going to continue, and we will take it further actually, because this is for the first time we are having association with you. But we would also like to start at the lowest of level where you have mentioned that if some sponsorship or some things can be given through you to those people who are needy, we would like to participate in that much more than what we are doing right now. Thank you.
Contemporary at the moment for the Chafla. Next year we will have a international venue one day. We have looked for land. We are looking for land. We got 6 places and we have done our first field inspection. within the next 2 months we are going to take a decision with regard to land in Jaffna, and it will take at least good 6 years. We are not going to rush. We'll have cash flow situation like what happened to Gambantore. We can't afford to spend too much money for infrastructure. But the game plan we have for Jaffna, we are looking at 50 acres of land. We only need 12 acres of land for our grounds. We are looking at sports development like a sports city. We are going to look for partners to come and build the hotels and recreation in that area. So we are looking at a marketing plan. So your sponsors are more than welcome to play a role, because there will be facilities, there will be hopefully a golf course. All that we're going to develop. That's up to the architects to come out with a good plan. So once you secure the land, we are going to invite the architects to draw the best possible investor-friendly design. Then we want to go to the market with that, and then we will be coming in as an investor, which we are earmarking a certain investment every year into next hopefully 6 years. So once that assurance is given with our cash flow, that will give the comfort to the people who want to come and play a role in investing into creation and that area. We want IOC to sponsor Sri Lanka even every time we play against India, so we can.
That is going to happen.
Yes, so why not? Every time we win, they'll think Indians have oil there. Sri Lanka keep well.
This is going to
Yeah, thank you for your support. We encourage that. Yes.
Lastly, that T20 league can be started faster, the better it is going to be.
When we launched the first T20 plan, India cricket board refused in 2000, and we took it off from the South Africa, and we wanted to launch the T20 first. At that time, Indian cricket board said, no, T20 is not the way forward. We are a display nation. So actually, our proposal was APL, not IPL, Asian Premier League. We said, let's form 2 teams from each country, Sri Lanka, Bangla and Pakistan, 6 teams, and India to do about 4 teams to start with. That was our original plan. Then they refused at that time. But Lalit Modi was clever enough. He came in at the right time. Unfortunately, we were out of the boat, so now we are back. We are looking at Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka to play our T20 league, and we would like to look at after next year's IPL. They will become going to market after next year. They have their contractual obligations coming to an end after the next season of IPL. So we will look at commissioning and future of this game. Definitely we are very serious about it, and India is got to work with us, or we would like to see what their game plan is, and derive from that Pakistan, not necessarily.
most likely.
Because you see, if Sri Lanka, Bangladesh and Pakistan, if we lose our game, if we can't financially sustain, India is losing. India's strength is us. No joy. India is going to be the market leader in the whole of Asia, while all the other desperate nations are suffering. So this getting together with England, Australia and India is not going to help other nations. So your new board is looking very positive. They are very conservative than earlier, as well as we are keen to make sure 10 full members are having equal opportunity. So we'll have to
Honorable President for giving us this opportunity, and I think Mobile has been with you all in the past, and also would like to be with you all in the future in whatever endeavors that you're working with, and very nice to see a lot of positive thoughts coming out. Just one suggestion that I foresee. It's up to you, of course. There's a big talent pool when it comes to marketing in this room itself. So maybe you can kind of have a committee or something on along with the sponsors to kind of give you suggestions and help you throughout, which will kind of you're getting their commitment as well as their leadership into the marketing part of it. So all this bad publicity and things that come along the way can be mitigated later on. So just a suggestion. So let's see what we can do.
We want to work with you all first, and then we go down cleverly down the line. It's sad that the dialogue has outsmarted Mobitel. When we launched Mobitel, rebranded Mobitel, we put a lot of fear at dialogue, but dialogue has taken you all right and center.
We give it a chance. So.
Well, I remember when I was at the SLT and when we took over Mobitel, and I used to have discussions with Mr. Hans, Dr. Hans, and we used to put a lot of fear at him, and now I'm on Hans' side, so he's my team sponsor. I'm happy what you're saying. You all are very intelligent, experienced people in the market. You all are doing your research every day. You are communicating with the people directly, indirectly to the household. So we have a vehicle which you all love, the game of cricket. So we need to make use of this vehicle to make it a better place. Yes, we are aware. That's why we are meeting. The situation is, some certain things will take longer than we expected to transform and change because of our corporate plan have been different. Priorities have been different. So the way we are running now, maybe 5 years, 10 years down the line, think somebody will come and change. But right now our challenge is different. Our approach is going to be different. So all the work done in the last 10 years, all the management who have done it, they have their own reasons. But we believe this is a new era, new opportunity. We will make use of it. So cricket is, it's very important, and you all are the ones who are important for us as people who are sponsoring, marketing. So you do your research or with the field work all the time. So we have a commodity. So it's in partnership we can go through this journey. One thing I must say, board must feel and sponsors must feel. Board is spending every penny. You come in as a sponsor wisely. You don't want to hear it's wasted, there's corruption, there's malpractices, it's leaking, wasting. Then you feel sorry. And if the Dialogue is our sponsor, every caller who says they know Sri Cricket sponsored by Dialogue, if they see the next day morning there's a $1 million or whatever, there's a fraud, perception, image suffers not only Go in the team sponsors. We are our partners, so we will get the out of it. So if you don't have that feeling and focus, you suffer without knowing to in such a way. Instead of making $20 million, you will be making $14 million. So then you can't take priorities on the right direction to invest. So I think the marketing side, if you all can help us out, assist us. You need to have meetings in Goa, meetings in Kandy. You all have your regional base, your island wide. Most of you all are selling all over the country and exporting. So we need to build our capacity from grassroots level to top. Districts, provinces, attitudes, umpires, coaches, curators. So you don't need to play cricket, but your input can be useful. So it doesn't matter, as I said to you, whether you're coming with 500,000 of a sponsor or 500 million sponsor. Everyone has got something to offer for us. So one of the reasons why we have invited you all here. Let's work with us. Let's pick your brain for us to transform the space.
It's my privilege and honor to say a few words of appreciation on behalf of the President and members of the Executive Committee of Sri Lanka Cricket. At the outset, I would like to acknowledge with deep gratitude your participation at this initial gathering at very short notice, as indicated by Lanka. To get out of your busy schedules on a Friday morning is indeed encouraging to all of us, and we deeply appreciate your presence. Of course, I need not emphasize the importance of commercial partners and the role that all of you have been playing to support cricket in our country in the past, and we are very appreciative of that fact. And you all are not only stakeholders but are an integral part of Sri Lanka cricket, and we are deeply honored to have had associated with you all as our commercial partners, and this is only a new beginning for a very ambitious future, and we are deeply encouraged and inspired by the sentiments expressed by Mali, and also acknowledge the valuable contributions made by the other gentlemen from IOC, MAS and Mobitel. We are earnestly looking forward to working together with you to provide you true value for your investments. As Tilanga mentioned, we have a clear vision of exactly what we want to do, and we once again invite all of you. We will definitely enhance our relationship, and in the future look forward to working with you with great enthusiasm. Thank you very much once again for your participation.